Okay, so for lesson 5, we are going to make further changes to the app. This time, we are able to go to the task detail view and make changes to the different properties like the title. Okay, and we can select the category from a list, and we can also make change to the due dates by using a dates picker. And on top of that, we are able to make changes to the status of the task. Okay, so to do that, let's go back to our code. The first thing we're going to change is the task detail view. Okay, so previously in the task detail view, the task is defined as a constant, but this time around we are going to change it to a variable. Right, so this at binding refers to when the property in task is changed, then the value within the parent's view is also changed. And then I'm going to replace this VStack with a form. Okay, a form can be used for putting the various structures, view structures for making changes to the values. So I will explain what this code means. Okay, so form holds the structure, okay, where you can put all the different text fields or different types of structures for making changes to the properties. So in this case, you have a text field, okay, and the title of your task will be changed, okay, if I make changes to the text field. So this dollar sign means that whatever changes that I put into the text field will become the new values in the property of the structure. And then I have a picker. Okay, this picker is a structure that allows me to put a list, okay, where I can select a value from this list. Okay, so here you can see that I'm going to have these categories, okay, to be put into the list for the picker. So I have to declare a constant to hold these categories. Right, so now the error message is gone. Okay, then I have a dates picker. The value that I put into, or I select into from the dates picker, will be put into the due dates property of the task. And then lastly, I have this toggle to switch between whether this is completed property to become true or false. Okay, so going back to the content view, right? So now I have some error messages. Okay, the reason is because when I make changes in the task detail view, the particular tasks have to be reflected in the array in this content view. So because I need to update to the correct elements in the array, I need to make use of indices. So I need to make some changes to this part here. So now instead of just putting the task as the input, now I will be calling the particular element in the array. Then since I need to make use of index, so I need to make further changes in the for each declaration. So I'm going to include these indices, and so when you include this id /self, you'll be able to utilize this index within the for each loop. So this index will be used in this particular array, so that if it is so that any changes made to the particular element will be reflected in this variable array. Okay, and previously I have a task in this part here. Okay, but now I change it to index, so I'll need to create the task, okay, within the label declaration. so the error message disappears, and right, okay, so now I go to the task detail view. Okay, I make change personal. Okay, and I go back to this. Right, so now it changes to personal, and change the status. Okay, for the pack P attire, now it become true. All right, so that's all for lesson 5.